Hey everybody, Chris here, Soul Blossom Center. I haven't done one in a little while, so I was just uploading some videos onto the website, Soul Blossom Center. I figured out how to do it, and yeah, we're just figuring this out. So it's all good. Uh, Pretty much the end of summer around here, and get the summer sounds. And time for a new topic to help me and other people, including my love, to trying to ascend, trying to get to the next level, if you believe in that. The next evolution, the next "5D." We're trying to get to 5D, if you believe in that at all. At least from a lot of channelings from aliens. That's cool stuff. If you're into it. If you're not, it just makes sense to me, you know. Open about certain things. And if I'm not completely open, I'll listen to you and I'll be able to listen, which is huge. There's a lot of people out there that just won't listen, can't hear you. I mean, granted, I have my biased opinions about certain things. I'll listen to you, but I believe what I believe, and other people, I'm sure the same thing. But there's just some people that just not trying to listen, and that's fine. It's not like I have all the answers. It's not like everybody on the planet has all the answers. I guess certain people have agendas, and yeah, I just want to talk about vibration, if you believe that at all. Because, everything that I talk about, all my topics that I'm talking about, and have been talking about for a year now. Yeah, been doing this for a year. It's good stuff. And all these have helped me to progress. Progress. And progress into what? Progress into a better person. And just trying to be part of the solution and not the problem. Because I was part of the problem for a long time. Mainly to myself and mainly to close relatives, which were barely anybody. Close, like within the vicinity of each other. Yeah, mainly my brother and my uncle and my grandmother. Just problems. And I'm trying not to do that. As one of my other videos, progress and not perfection. I'm just trying to progress. And which brings me to vibration. I believe that from doing some simple steps, some simple actions. Well, when I say simple, they're simple but hard at the same time. When I was doing I was pretty good being a not good person. I was pretty good at that. So taking different actions, listen to someone else who be like, well, try this out and try that out. This might help you. And when I had no other choice because of pain, pain, not, not physical or mental or inside spiritual pain, lacking whatever it was, that God hole, I guess. I don't know. I was willing to listen. And from listening, my life started getting better. And I kept on listening and kept on listening. And certain things started to happen. And as I've said in many other videos, all of them, it's all about my sobriety. These people told me what to do, showed me what to do. And I was like, okay, let's try this. What I have to lose. And so I began to change and change and change. And the more I practice these certain principles in my life, the more I'm changing. Now I've witnessed it. You could say whatever you want. You could believe whatever you want. And it might be true, actually, whatever you're saying or believing. That might be true. But from my experience, I just have to say how I express my experience. How I see my experience. This is how I see it. Whether it's truth, I don't know. But it's pretty cool. And it makes sense to me. It's a waste of a tree. This whole tree is all rotted. That's a waste. I waited too long. I could have chopped it up and used it as wood for fire, but I did make this little pile. But from my experience, as I was changing, they say people, places, things. You gotta change people, places, things. If you keep on doing the same thing and expecting different results is the definition of insanity. That's what I'm told. Okay, so I started to listen. I started changing people, places, and things. Okay? Certain people disappeared. Certain people just left. Whether because of I just, I wasn't the party buddy anymore. For whatever reason. But this is the reason that I'm told, and it kind of makes sense to me, is the vibration. I'm not at that vibration anymore. I'm pretty sure I touched this on other videos, but on this video specifically about that, because I lived it. I lived this experience. And when I don't have drugs and alcohol in me, I can think a little bit more clearer than I could before. 8+ years now. And they say that you raised your vibration. What the hell does that mean? That could mean anything to you. It could mean you could just use a different word and zillions of people around the world can use different words, but it might mean the same thing. I don't know, maybe. But to me, it's not like a better than. It's not like better. I'm better. I'm just different. I am not there anymore. And now I'm attracting certain people into my life. It's kind of like the law of attraction. When you change, really, really change. And that really came with listening and applying the steps of the program to my life. When I started looking at me, I started making changes. When I react, before I react in a different way than I used to. And then I'm like, whoa. I was a witness to my new reaction, which wasn't there before. And then I started changing. And I'm changing more and more. I hope I keep on changing. Sometimes I fall back and revert to old ways, old thinking, old ideas, and old actions, which leads me to old results, and those results weren't good. Every time, they weren't good. So, I'm not better than. It's just I'm not at that level anymore. Whatever level that is, I don't really care what it is. I'm not. I'm not better than. It's just I'm not there anymore. So I don't have that vibration. I'm not at that vibration, and I don't attract that to me. That's how I interpret vibration. It's just a different energy. I think it's a different energy, maybe if you believe in that at all, either too. Energy. Dill would laugh at me. Yeah, energy. Yeah. That's cool. It's just from my experience, and once you have your experience, there's nothing that can maybe a higher being than you can explain it further. But for right now, your experience is going to be your experience, and that's it. And nobody can take that away from you. And that's just the way it is. If something resonates with me, then I might apply that to my life, whatever. Keeping open to learn. That's all part of humility for me. But it's such a weird thing because it all came with change and working on myself. What does that mean? What does that mean to you? That means to me is really digging deep inside me, going through that hard, dark stuff, looking at it. And I've said this in many other videos too, but it's very important. It's very important. It takes a lot of courage. I'm telling you, it takes a hell of a lot of courage to really look at yourself. Who the hell wants to look at yourself? I mean, we're all flawed people. Everybody. Everybody is flawed. And that's fine. But to really look at yourself and be like, okay, I'm going to make this change because I don't really like that. I'm going to make this change because I don't really like that. And that's how you get better. That's how you get better. And what does that mean to you? I mean, that means something different to you than it does to me. Who knows? But I don't want to be part of the problem. I want to be part of the solution. I want to try to help this world. And as many wise people have said, when you want to help the world, help yourself. Look in the mirror. Change yourself. And then you will somehow change the world by changing yourself. And that does make sense. Because you can't change anybody. But you can be an example. You know? You go into a rough situation, or someone starts talking to you or doing things, and you react in a different way, especially if they know you, and then they're like, whoa. And you impact that person, and by you being you, you help that person. And that person does the same thing, and it affects another person, and it affects another person. That's how the world is going to change. And I want to be part of the solution, not the problem. And that really, that's where vibration comes in for me. I'm raising my vibration. I don't want to be part of anger, resentment, fear, patriarchy, and any kind of negative entity that's here now. And it's been here. And it will stay here if we don't change ourselves. You gotta raise your energy, you gotta raise your vibration, whatever you want to call it. You raise the change, raise your change. You know, because it comes with change for me. It comes with change. It's all about change for me. You know, from that, I went to a different path. It led me to a different path. And if you're like a science fiend like Bill is, there's many paths that we can take. It's all part of science. You know, I'm not about to get into that because I don't understand it, and it's awesome. It's awesome, but I don't understand it. But there's like many of us from taking different paths. And which path do you gotta take? I was on a certain path for a little while, and didn't serve me well. And it might have for a little while. Then it steered me wrong, and then I was lucky enough to survive, and I was lucky enough to get into recovery. That's what it's all about. So yeah, let's say if you really keep on working on yourself, like really that hard, ugly, dark stuff about you, you look at it, try to make peace with it, and try to change. And that's really hard to do. That's really hard to do. I mean, I might be just scratching the surface of myself. I'm just scratching the surface of me. As I change, I see the results. I see the results. I have no idea how I am, where I am with my love, that we're about to get married this Sunday. We're doing this, we're doing that. How? I mean, yeah. I mean, I played a part. She played a great part. We're all playing our part. And, yay. Yay. I threw that out here, the freaking watermelons, and ants are having a great time. Maybe they'll stay out of the freaking house. And, how did I get here? By change. Pretty much. By change, I got here. By like the combination of all my videos is how I got here. And I just want to keep on going. I just want to keep on getting better. Because it is still selfish. Still kind of self-centered in a way. But I'm a lot better than where I used to be. And that's all about progress and not perfection. So raise your vibration, people. And that comes with change. Keep on trying to change. Keep on trying to change. If you fall, get back up and do it again. Try to keep on changing. Try to change your usual reactions. Try to, whatever vices that aren't serving you well, try to not do it. Try to get help to stop those vices. If you're thinking in really bad, negative ways, try to think of positivity. Try to think of gratitude, or get extra special help if you need it. Anything that's bringing you down, get away. Get away and change. Because once you change, you're going to start feeling better. A positive change that doesn't hurt you, doesn't hurt others. And raise your vibration so we can change the world.